It's unfortunate the way this country is going.
That's what I'm saying. Why can't you do some sweetheart? I'm fat. Fat George.
Time to commemorate.
Madam George, is this not my sweetheart? Thank you.
So is the commemoration happening here now?
We are going to do the commemoration here. Who is here for GALA? Can everybody come here, please? GALAs.
Aida, bala ma abal ma office.
We are going to fast. Yes, we are starting the commemoration.
Aida.
Hello, everyone. I am Aliuba from the GALA Central Committee, and we had the intention of doing a commemoration of GALA and what it was meant to be. You know, on the 8th of May 2025, which is last year, we gathered to ask for clarity and accountability regarding the resources that were stolen by Jammeh, the people stolen, the people's assets. These are not Jammeh's assets like they usually say, these are people's assets. There's a Gambia, when Jammeh was coming to power, he didn't have almost nothing. And now, by the time he was leaving power, he had accumulated so much from the resources, the labor, the lives and afterlives of the Gambian people. Yeah? And we went out on that fateful day to ask for clarity and to ask for accountability and to understand what happened to those assets, because there has been a lot of dubious and shady activity that had happened. And today, after 1 year, and everybody who is in Gambia is a witness to what we have gone through during that time, from the 8th of May 2025 to 8th of May 2026, a lot of things have happened. We have seen arrest, arbitrary arrest, you know, we have seen, you know, court cases against people who are only asking for what is their birthright, asking for what is supposed to happen in this country, because everybody in this country deserves the wealth of this country. Everybody in this country deserves the resources of this country. Now our government, under Adama Barrow, have instituted a tyrannical response to the demands of young people. And today, our comrades went out there to set up the stage and the place for commemorating the sort of gains we have made and to reflect on the losses we have made in this, you know, in this experiment that we have started in trying to hold, this government accountable. I'm sorry, I'm very emotional right now, so I might stumble my words a little bit. But this is the thing. We are going to do this commemoration. It is not the province of the government of the Gambia to decide the destiny of Gambians and how they are going to respond to their reality and how they are going to respond to everything that is happening in this country. It's about time that, you know, this sort of impunity ends. There has been so much impunity in this country from 2017. On the 1st of December, Gambians in 2016 went to vote. And on the 2nd of December, it was confirmed that President Adama Barrow had become the president-elect of this country. Right? And we were hopeful. We started coining terms, the new Gambia, or new era for the Gambia. You know, all these terms, which I've seen people have forgotten because apparently it was either old or new. It was rotten completely. And as we speak right now, we have entered a stage where Gambians are in a state of despair. Gambians are in a state of, you know, absolute dispossession and disenfranchisement by the government that they have chosen. I remember a time in 2017 when people used to say, oh, you know, you have to take it easy. Gambians don't understand democracy. What do you mean they don't understand democracy? These people unseated a 22-year-old dictatorship with the ballot box. They didn't know violence, nothing. If that's not democratic, I don't know what that is, you know? So today we are saying, as we plan this commemoration, what this commemoration means, that's why we're not calling it a celebration. We are commemorating and we are reflecting and we are gathering, you know, to look at what must be done in this country. What must change in this country? We're not going to wait for elections in this country because guess what happens? Every 5 years, People come, they get elected, they do the same shit. Same everything, you know? Look at your parliamentarians. Which parliamentarian is here, you can say, that has impacted his constituency in a way that it's concrete, it's material, it is real? None. You can have all these statements from your parliamentarians, you can have all these things they say, but the thing is, democracy doesn't mean anything, it doesn't have any salt if it doesn't translate to the material reality of the people in this lived society. You can have your right to health. You go to the hospital, there's no drugs. What's the use of your right? You have the right to education. You go to the schools and there is no teachers, you know, and the teachers that are there are severely undertrained, severely underpaid, and they still struggle. That's what we're talking about. Democracy is not an aesthetic. It's not some beautiful picture that we paint. It's not some report that you submit to your masters like the World Bank and the IMF. Democracy is a lived experience. It means no child in this country should go to bed hungry, that no human being in this country must be humiliated because of what they believe in or what their tribe is or whatever they are. That every Gambian deserves the right of having a decent life where they live the realm of necessities. We should not, in 2026, Gambians should not be worrying about having to worry about healthcare, education, you know, clothing and shelter. This is a small country, 2.8 million people at most. And you still, look at how people are struggling. Look at how people are suffering. So our struggle at GALA is about restoring that economic democracy, that political democracy, that social democracy, where we democratize the means that is supposed to belong to the people. So we are going to commemorate. You can arrest us as much as you want, but you see, the thing is this, there is a lesson that is observed throughout history. When you lose